So I just finished baking, and well, I'm checking the mesh for some issues, and I've seen quite a few of them, but nothing really big. The worst thing I can find is this little thing right here. I've already changed the baked settings and it doesn't seem to go away, so I'll do it in Photoshop, which I think it's easier. And the rest of it is pretty much, this double projections, because this is technically the same mesh, so it's projecting onto itself, and like this and this, and I've already changed the caging and all that. Doesn't seem to work very good, so I'll just do that in Photoshop. That is what I usually end up doing. You'll see that, well, first of all, he only has one boot, and then these things are supposed to be all over the place, and he also has only one of these buckles. That is because I'm using symmetry, and I've experienced like some errors in baking while I'm using like the same texture for different pieces, because since they're in different locations, they overlap with, I don't know, it's a little bit hard to explain, I guess, but they're, these pieces will be here in the final version. Is just that for baking purposes, I chose to work with only with one, because the other one is the exact same texture, but it's using symmetry. So hope that makes sense. I just say that because, well, this element right here is missing, and those right there in the other boot. And I think, well, first of all, I have to fix these little thingies, and then I'll project the other textures and start with the painting. Yeah.
Took a swing at a wrecking ball, and I prayed for my downfall, and I found a way to reconcile, 'cause in my heart it's not worthwhile. It's a bloody battlefield where some go down, others heal. In the end it's all the same. All you can do is play the game. Oh, do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm sad to say I'm sorry, so lie. Pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs. Too many things to criticize. And so I leave it all behind. Don't wanna live a lie. Life kept spitting at my feet and forced me down a dead-end street, when all I had went up in flames, burning only dark remains. I cover up every part of my skin, oh, 'cause I don't like the person within. Oh, I know I'm the one to blame. All I can do is take the shame. Oh, do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm too sad to say I'm sorry, so lie and pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. Whoa, whoa. I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs. Too many things to criticize. So I leave if I capsize. Oh no.
I'm gonna take a stab in the dark tonight. I'm vulnerable to the danger, but I'm gonna break if I don't bend. You're gonna leave and I'm gonna be alright. I got 100 bottles, I'll line them up on the fence, and I'll shoot the months I couldn't be okay. Yeah, I'll shoot the thoughts that kept my light at bay. 'Cause life had me face done with the war inside my brain. I'll fill a room and know I have space. I'm everything without you. Thank God you made me doubt you. Done with saying sorry for my emotion. No, you didn't know how to show it. You even said there was nothing to feel. I dug a hole so deep and I let you lie. Comfort you take for granted, and I'm done with waiting for you to be real. And I'll shoot the months I couldn't be okay. Yeah, I'll shoot the thoughts that kept my light at bay. I lay awake beside you for hours. You brought me tears and I brought you flowers. Ooh, and I deserve more. I know that always been harmless. If you'd have harmed me less, maybe I would still be.
summer nights and bad mistakes, staying up through the night. Pray to God it turns out right. Used to be low, now I'm feeling bold. Used to be low, just so you know. I've been dipping low. I've been dripping in gold. You got me glowing like a fiery rain. I've been feeling like I'm so brand new ever since the day I first saw you. Summer nights and bad mistakes, staying up through the night. Pray to God it turns out right. Used to be low, now I'm feeling bold. Used to be low, just so you know. I've been dipping in gold.
Alright, so long story short, I was trying to add some more detail to the new version of the shirt because I felt like it looked flat and, well, the seams were not that visible inside of Unreal. So I tried to fix that and add a little bit of more of noticeable seams. But Substance kept crashing and I have no idea why. But since yesterday, I've probably gotten easily 10 crashes. The thing is that I was not able to do anything because every single little change that I did made the software crash, and well, in the end I just kind of gave up for now and leave it as it is. But for now I'm just gonna have to step away from Substance, at least from that file, which is the one that apparently causes more trouble. I'm doing the teeth now, which I already had downloaded from a long time ago for other characters. And sadly, I don't have the file located, I mean, where I downloaded, so I cannot share it. If I'm able to find it, I'll put a link in the description. They are free to use, so I'm using them. But I'm doing some changes to it. I've modified the position of the teeth, and well, I'm doing some modifications on the texture as well, because the texture that comes by default is really good, honestly, but I'm doing some modifications to, you know, work on it a little bit at least, and especially on the teeth position and rotation and all that, to make it a little bit more unique. It's easier for me like that. I just like the way the gums look, so yeah, I'm being a little bit lazy over here. He's done. He's finished. Holy sh! I did it. So this is Asbjörn, finished, finally. Well, visually, because I still have to rig him and animate and all that stuff. That it's gonna be fun to do. well, I think I can just say it is done. It's over. Um, I've done a lot in this video, in this week, in this, yeah, period, whatever. Uh, and I could not be happier about it. First of all, well, I've changed how the shirt looks. As you know, I had trouble with substance because it kept crushing. So at least I did, the that letter in the center and in the seams. So it's a little bit more clear that there are seams over there and how the shirt is done. Then the four, I changed it. I said that I was gonna do something about it, the material and all, because well, the last week, because the last thing that I had, well, I did not like anything about it, and like I pictured it in a different way this time, and instead of having, four kind of coming out of the shirt, I decided to make it a different like piece that goes like kind of like inside of the shirt, and it's more of like a skin cloak, and I'm honestly pretty impressed with how it turned out. To be honest, this word looks super cool. I don't know. I'm just happy. I it's been a long time doing this character, and I know there's tons of things that can use some improvements, and well, that's just how it is. I'll keep doing characters and keep getting better and better. Hopefully, if things go right. And the polygon side, it's 77,000, which, well, I said that my goal was 80,000, and I managed to stay under that. But still, I think it's too much, maybe, for his quality. I don't know. I think it looks good, but I guess it could have used a little bit less polygons. I just kind of like added a lot of hair everywhere in the belt, in the cloak thingy, and the beard, because the beard was kind of like not that dense, so I added way more hair to the beard, and that's about it. Lots of new things coming. Next thing I'll be doing would be the axe, which, by the way, I started a kind of like a poll in Twitter, and axe parts. The what? The cutting edge thing. Which would be like the blade, but in an axe. No, I don't care about the heel. I want the whole part, like the whole thing. God damn it. The killing thing, right? That the shape of it. Like I start with the kind of like the idea of the shape of that, and then next thing I'll do is kind of like the handle, and with the two winning designs, I'll do another final four with all the decorations and stuff like that, like patterns and thingies hanging around, amulets and stuff like that, and then I'll jump into 3D. In the meantime, I'll be rigging this guy and doing more stuff with the level of Unreal that you will see soon enough. At least you'll see updates of it, because I think I'm not gonna do a video on how I do the level, because it's kind of complicated for me to record that, but I can show how I do the assets and kind of like place them around, having the gray box already done. If that is I can probably do something like that. Yeah, super excited and super happy with how this turned out for the 17th time, and yeah, see you next time then.